Hi Year-12s! Welcome to your next assignment, which is the advertising analysis. This task is the first task in our next assignment type, which is all about responding to texts. I'm going to be analysing you on 4 main performance standards, one of which is communication, 1 comprehension, and 2 analysis, because remember, we are analysing advertising. The task sheet tells us, which is on OneNote, in an oral presentation, we need to critically analyse at least 2 of the anti-smoking advertisements from the Critics' Choice resource. You'll then need to explain how various elements of the production of the advertisement appeal to specific target audiences and persuade them of its key messages. Production elements include script, sound effects, visual effects, lighting, music, acting, direction, cinematography, framing, setting, and narrative. You will need to prepare a PowerPoint slide with annotated still shots or recordings from the advertisements, which might help you to illustrate your discussion. In this task, you need to speak clearly using high-level vocabulary, using a logical oral presentation structure. You need to demonstrate understanding of advertisement texts and the techniques used within them. Then you need to analyse and evaluate personal, social, and cultural perspectives in the advertisements, and analyse the relationship between purpose, conventions, and persuasive features in advertisements, and compare these to determine which is more persuasive with evidence. So you need to discuss both of the advertisements, giving your opinion on which is better and why. After you have read the task description, you then need to choose your advertisement. It is important that you choose 2 or 3 advertisements for your analysis as soon as possible to maximize the time available for preparing and polishing your work. You need to choose your 2 advertisements from Critics' Choice. So I'll open that link now. These ads have been pre-approved by the Australian organisation and are acceptable for the task. I suggest that you download these to your device in case they are later removed from the website. So you will travel to the show reel, where there are a number of different resources you can access. These are all videos. Remember, you need to choose 2 or 3. I recommend you choose ads which are different. That way you can discuss more techniques in the video. And once you have decided and downloaded the ads, you need to complete the Choosing Your Ads document on OneNote. This is found here. The Choosing Your Ads document looks like this and asks you to fill in some information. You can choose 2 ads and discuss 3 techniques in each of them, or you might want to do 3 different ads but only discuss 2 techniques. If you have forgotten advertising techniques, you'll need to refresh your memory using the PowerPoint and posters on OneNote. The techniques that you choose do not have to be the same for every ad, and I suggest that you pick different ones for some of them. You'll need to submit this task on DAMA by the end of week 1 under Choosing Your Ads. Here it is in your tasks. Once you finish that, you are now ready to start planning your report. Over the term 1 break, it is a good idea to start planning these sections of your report. I recommend you use this guide on OneNote to get you started. You might like to put websites, quotes, dot point ideas, or full paragraphs in this to help you. This template has lots of examples and questions for each section of the presentation. So at the beginning, it says you are creating a YouTube vlog. So before you start, you might need to consider your YouTube channel and content. Make us believe you are a real vlogger who analyzes English things all the time. Do you have special music or a logo in the beginning? And here you are writing your ideas or your paragraphs. Then you move on to the introduction. Introduce yourself to the viewers. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to... And then you tell me, are you going to compare 2 ads or 3? Then there is a definition section. What are advertisements? And here you might reference your information. Where did you find out what advertisements are? Then you move into the analyzing. In the first ad, who made the ad? What is it about? And who was the target audience of that advertisement? How do you know that? So you need to point these out in the ad. So it might be a screenshot or download a section of that. You need to do that whole document. Is there researching involved in this task? And do you need to reference? Yes. High-grade students will include references both in text and in a bibliography to support their ideas. What do you mean when you say support ideas? Students will need to discuss and show their knowledge about advertising and persuasive techniques. Therefore, you need to back up with references what those techniques mean. An example might be, if you tell me the advertisement uses celebrities or ethos, you first need to show me that you understand what that means. The advertisement uses ethos, which is a persuasive technique appealing to the sense of expert opinion. Here's my reference. Through the casting of world-renowned rapper Drake. Let's unpack this statement a little more. Step 1, here the student is showing they can identify the technique in the advertisement. The advertisement uses ethos. Step 2, now the student tells me what that technique actually means. They reference to show me they found the answer from a reliable source. Ethos is a persuasive technique appealing to the sense of expert opinion. And finally, the student tells me how the advertiser, that is the person who makes or owns the ad, has used that technique in the video. They have used it through the casting of the well-known rapper Drake. You might want to have a look at some examples from last year. And research actually suggests that if students practice marking and viewing examples of tasks, they will better understand the expectations and requirements for their own work. So with this in mind, I have created an activity for you to start the unit with. You are required to view the 2 examples from 2019 students. And when you finish watching, you are to download the Word document here and write a paragraph about the differences from the A and C grade students. C grade here, A grade here. Then you need to submit this on Daymap at the end of week 1, term 2. This is what that document looks like. It says, please watch both examples from last year's students. Then you need to write a paragraph of about 150 to 200 words telling me answers to some of these ideas. The difference between the C and the A example, what the C grade student needed to do in order to improve their presentation. You would write your answers here. And finally, what did you learn about the assignment? What do you need to do in order to achieve an A? Remember, all of these answers need to total 200, no more. Some final tips for this assignment. Remember that you are making a vlog, so you need to show the audience, or pretend, that this is something you do all the time. So an introduction is really going to help you show conventions of the text type.
Good mythical morning! Bam!
Well, I've been cooped up.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? For First We Feast, I'm Sean Evans, and you're watching Hot Ones. It's the show with hot questions and even hotter wings. And today we're joined by Zac Efron. He's an actor.
An example might be, welcome back to another advertising analysis video. This week we're looking at anti-smoking ads to da-da-da-da-da. Remember that you only have 4.5 minutes, so practice your speech with a timer. SACE will not accept anything longer. Yes, you need to include in-text referencing when you state ideas. An example, advertisers use many techniques to persuade their viewers to buy products or services, author and date. Don't overwhelm the audience with lots of writing on the screen. Try to use images and a few words to support your ideas. If you play a section of the ad, it does not count for time. So I encourage you to put a part of the advertisement into your video to highlight the point you are making. You can download and play 20 seconds, even a minute, just to highlight something you were trying to say. The example might be player section. Here we see the advertiser use solemn music to indicate the smoker will die soon, thereby attempting to persuade the audience to stop smoking to avoid death. So finally, I'll leave you with the to-do list. First, choose your 2 or 3 ads from Critics' Choice. Step 2, complete the Choose Your Ad document. Submit this on Daymap. It is found on OneNote and it is a Word document. Then you need to view the 2019 examples and write your paragraph response. Again, submit this on Daymap. Step 5, you need to begin analysing your ads using the advertising templates. They are available on OneNote. It is a great document to use. Maybe you need to refer to the CareFrog's Persuasive Techniques and Advertising Techniques PowerPoint and presentation to assist you. These are on OneNote. Then, submit the advertising template by the end of week 2. Begin making your own PowerPoint and vlog. Turn your template into a speech from the beginning to end. And step 10, screen record your vlog and submit it by the end of week 5. I'm going to take a screenshot of this so I remember my to-do list. But don't worry, I've also put these in our lesson notes in OneNote and on Daymap. I look forward to helping you in this task. Once you get going, you'll find 4.5 minutes is such a short amount of time. If you start this and complete it in the right order, I guarantee you'll be on the right track to achieving well. Thanks, guys.